think, Becky, one of the things I'm most proud of is how you're using your gifts and talents in lots of different ways to serve other people.
Luke, we love your individuality. We've really noticed this, and probably in the last year especially, just taking initiative where kind of out of nowhere, especially with college choices and setting up visits and meeting with soccer coaches and things like that. These are things that we didn't do. You kind of did on your own. And
Beavis, we've been through a lot in the last 2 years. We've had arguments and we've had fun times, we've had difficult times, and we've gone on vacations and had a ball. And I'm just so proud of how you have become one of us and how you have joined in on our family and how you care about each one of us individually, and I'm so thankful for that. But it shows to me how much you have grown as a person and your ability to adjust to different situations.
We're so proud of your hard work, whether it was cross country or volleyball or soccer or your schoolwork. Everything you did to the best you could do. You went all out. So proud of that. But most proud of your faith journey and your walk with Christ, as we've watched you grow in your faith and your love for Jesus.
Ryan, one of the things I think we're the most proud of is how you've stayed active at church, working in Discovery Village with the kids, knowing that you didn't need the service hours anymore, but you did it because we kind of chose to do that service as a family, and you got up early on Sunday mornings and you were able to just invest in those kids. I think that's pretty awesome.
Austin, we are so proud of who you are. We love being with you. We're crazy about you. We love who you are. You are the kid that just makes us smile. Your magnetic personality, your warmth, your fun-loving ways are just a joy. They really are.
Oh goodness, so many things. You're a great brother, a great son. You're a great friend to others. You're just a considerate, kind kid that is often thinking of others.
Jake, I'm so proud of the way you've grown in being comfortable with yourself, being able to not feel like you've got to chase somebody else's image of you, but knowing who you are and what you want to be.
Your compassion, your confidence level, your concern for others, the way that you've handled not always pleasant circumstances through high school, and that has never hardened you, you've just stayed pleasant and kind to everyone.
And how you have become a complete person in loving people for who they are in their own shoes, and not worrying about what others think about that, and just embracing them for who they are and loving them no matter what.
You take the talents and gifts that God has given you and the passions that He's given you, and they overlap, and that's really exciting. And just to see how when you have opportunities, you take those opportunities, you use those gifts, and you build others up with those gifts, and it's you do a lot of things, and it's just exciting to see how God has gifted you, and how even as you look towards your future, you think about, okay, where are the areas that I am gifted, and how can God use me? And you see this, and you take that passion, and you run with it, and I think that's very good.
Beavis, you come from a very different background than we do, and I know that a lot of kids are brought up as Christians and they never question that. You've had to go through those questions and answer them for yourself, and we're just proud of the process that you've gone through and the steps that you've taken to make sure that it's a personal commitment to Christ.
Whenever you're in anything, you're all in. Whether it be sitting, having coffee with your youth group leader or your friends, you give that time, and that's what you're doing. If you're on the couch on your phone, or you're watching TV, relaxing, or if you're at the table pounding out homework for 4 hours, you are all in, and you do your very best, and you work so hard. And you take that another step with your commitment to Christ. You haven't wavered, you are firm in your faith and love for Jesus.
Ryan, too, we're really proud of the choices that you've made and that you've spent
spent your time well and that you've surrounded yourself with godly friends.
You know, there's been some friends that have had a struggle, and you have used where you have gone through a tough time in your life to really guide those friends that are going through that now in their lives, to guide them and show that they're going to get through it. And you know, honey, that is just yeah, it gives Mom goosebumps now, because it brought Mom tears to our eyes when you shared that with your whole school. And you know, honey, when people come to Mom and say how important that you are to their child's life, that you have blessed their child, you know, honey, you couldn't be a more of a gift to somebody in that way. And so for that, honey, I just hope you continue to do that in your life, because it just brings joy to your mom's heart.
We love watching you interact with people, meeting new people. You're always up for an adventure, spontaneous fun, and you don't take life too seriously, so you keep things pretty fun at home.
Jackson, I'm proud of the way you interact with others. You're very thoughtful. You think about the subjects that you're talking about with that person. You analyze it seems like you analyze your position on the subject, right? And really think about it instead of just flippantly answering or interjecting a comment. So I truly appreciate how present you are during a conversation with others.
You love your family and that they're important to you, that you spend time with your sisters and Beavis, and that you find that fun to do and enjoyable.
Just so proud that you can, day in and day out, just be confident and be caring, and even those who have maybe not treated you so well, I think you continue to be kind to everyone.
You have a great work ethic. You're very dedicated. I hear you say things like, well, I have a project due in 2 weeks, but I want to get on top of it. When I hear things like that, I'm like, great. That's good stuff. So that makes us very proud. Very proud of you.
When cross country this year, your coach told you to smile through the race. You smiled for the whole race, and you never stopped smiling, and you were all in, and you had a PR, and everybody was laughing at you, but you kept smiling, and it was that's one memory I'll never forget.
How you push yourself academically, you set some goals that you achieved and saw some really cool results, and we just pray that you continue to just push yourself and be all that God has created you to be.
You've always been a thinker, Jackson. Ever since you were little, we could see your little mind thinking, and so I think you're a thoughtful kid, and you think about things before you do them, and I think you think of others first often, and we're super proud of that.
How you've grown into yourself, and that's difficult during these years, and to see you make your own journey. We talked about that at night so many times, how you made your life your journey, your spiritual journey, your athletic journey, your academic journey, but your ability to recognize who you are as a child of God, and then make that your own journey, I think has allowed you to have the empathy with other people, and to meet people where they're at, as your mother said. And so we're really proud of you for that, and probably something that's overlooked, but we've noticed it.
We've had a little saying in our house for a lot of years with the kids: make good choices, make good choices. Now maybe it's because you're our third child, but I don't worry about you making good choices, because you've proven that you make good choices.